Hey, what's going on? This is Karl from Cooking with Karl, and today I'm going to make a video pan-seared ribeye steak. And so here's the steaks to start the show. These are about 12 to 15 ounce black Angus ribeyes. All right. And so the ingredients I'm going to be using is some salt, some fresh garlic, some unsalted butter, some Cajun spice, the Creole kick, which is right here. All right. Some rosemary and some fresh thyme. All right. So let's get to it. I don't know if you can see that. Use a little extra virgin olive oil in the pan. Not too much. All right, my pan is already hot. So I let my pan sit and get really hot. All right, so I'm about to go on with the steaks. What you want to hear is a nice sizzle as soon as you put them in. Just like that. I'll let it come back up to temp before I put the other one in. So I can tell might not get the same sizzle as the other one. Number 2 going in. And I already got my Cajun seasoning and salt and pepper and salt on the steak. And it helps, if you let the steaks get room temperature. And I know that kind of go against, certain rules in professional kitchens and in restaurants and everything like that. But at home, I advise you, if you really want your steak to cook fast, nice and even, just let it sit out for a little while, get room temperature, then season it. And then into the pan. I'm going to render a little bit of this fat on the side. All right. Alright, so they're pretty much almost done. I'm going for medium. So, I'm one of those black guys that actually likes mine a little pink. So I'm going in with my garlic. Going in with my herbs, my thyme and rosemary. And now I'm going in with my butter, unsalted butter. basically what you're going to do now is let your butter just melt. Just let your fresh herbs continue to cook. Let your garlic cook down. All that is going to add the garlic, the rosemary, the fresh thyme, the butter. It's all just going to add flavor to the steak. You know. It's going to give it, the butter's going to give it a lot of moisture. You want the rosemary to get into that butter. So it's just going to send flavor all into that steak. Trust me. A lot of people look at this method and they're like, I don't understand. Because most people, they're so used to dumping a lot of seasoning on their steak and then throwing it on the grill and forgetting about it for like 20 minutes. And you know, when you got quality meat, you don't have to cook it to death. And actually, as long as you season it pretty good, just salt and pepper, the less you cook it, the better it's going to taste, in my opinion. You know, quality meat, you don't have to cook it to death. You just need to, you know, get it, you know, pretty much medium rare, medium. Nothing against the people that eat theirs well done, but most of the time, if you don't season the meat really good, the only thing you're tasting is the seasoning when you cook it well done. And when you cook it like medium rare, you're actually tasting the meat. Along with the seasoning, obviously, but you know. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, start basting the meat. It's a method that we use in restaurants and steakhouses. Alright, so you just want to tilt your pan a little bit. I'm going to turn down this flame so I don't burn my knuckles. And you just want to continue to baste that meat. Alright. Trust me, if you go somewhere like a Capital Grill or a Wolf Chris Steakhouse, you know, or Fleming Steakhouse, or, you know, Peter Luger's, you know, you're gonna spend a lot of money. You can just nothing wrong with going out and having a good meal, especially on a special occasion. But you know, sometimes you feel like a steak, and you don't want to go out and spend, you know, $100, $150 for you and your date, your wife, or whatever, to have a good meal. Because when you go to, you know, some of these high-end steakhouses, you know, you're easily going to spend $100 and change. And if you're, you know, if you add wine and desserts and all that stuff to the meal, you know. Alright, still basting it. Alright, here you go, the finished product. A couple of ribeye steaks, some fresh rosemary and garlic, thyme, unsalted butter, a little salt, and Cajun spice. Here's my cast iron that I cooked it in right there. If you want to throw a little flour in there, some gravy master, and a little broth, you can make your gravy out of there. You're going to get all that flavor out of there. You can throw some steamed Brussels sprouts in there and saute them up. It's going to give us some good flavor, some asparagus. This is when you can throw your onions in there and caramelize those with some mushrooms, so you can throw over your steak. And so, you know, it might have came out a little overcooked because I was, you know, because of my demonstration, I was doing it a little bit longer than what I would do it if I was at a restaurant. but it's still gonna be good either way. You know, me and my son gonna tear this up. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna cut one up for y'all. Show you what it looked like. All right, we'll cut one up real quick. Like I said, I'm almost 100% sure that it's overcooked and it's not medium rare, but like I said, it ain't gonna stop me and my son from tearing it up. You know. All right. So that right there is, I would say, medium well. Somebody might say that's still a little pink in there, but in a restaurant, you know, this would be medium to medium well. If it was well done, it would be pretty much almost like gray. And so there, that's a nice medium. You know, it probably was medium rare, but from me letting it rest on the stove, probably end up jumping up to medium. All right. Hey, thanks again for watching. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, share the video, do all of the above, because you know it really helps the channel. I appreciate the support, and you know, appreciate everybody that watches this, and I hope these recipes are helping you to be a better cook at home. God bless, stay safe, and be good. Peace.